Silence, please.
We are back. We are the Porsche Sprint Challenge Middle East.
We are back.
We are the Porsche Sprint Challenge Middle East. We are ready.
All together.
We are the Porsche Sprint Challenge Middle East.
We're back.
It's time for racing again from the Dubai Autodrome. We're with you. A very warm welcome to round 4 in the Porsche Sprint Challenge Middle East. It's the second race of the weekend. It's race number 8. And these two guys next to me, Gelin Gaudel and team principal or team director of the Team GP Elite, Thorsten van Hasteren, they had a really successful race yesterday. He was the race winner, so Gelin, congratulations first of all, and I could imagine it was a big relief for you.
Yeah, it was. I had a really great start, and from there on we pushed until the end. It was a big battle, but the tire made it till the end, so we're really happy to get the first win in the championship.
Yeah, it was a fight between you and Harry Jones. We could see the contact, and then you came to the finish line with a smoking rear tire. So bring us a little bit through your emotions in the last lap.
Yeah, it was stressful because I didn't know if the tire was going to last till the end, but it luckily did, and I was so happy that it did, and to get my first win in the championship, of course.
And also very important for the championship as you're fighting for the title. And Thorsten van Hasteren, you wrote history yesterday because it was the very first overall victory for Team GP Elite.
Yeah, it was our first victory here in the Middle East after a couple of years, so it's very cool. So let's hope we can add another one today.
And bring us also a little bit through your emotions. I mean, we've seen how the smoking car came to the start and finish line. It was quite demanding, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. This last half lap, you really hope it's not exploding the tire. It was, I think, at some point pretty close to it. But it was good. It was at the last lap, and other laps before.
Kind of nerve-wracking, I could imagine. And I can say congrats, because this morning we had qualifying here for the race on Sunday, and you are on pole position. So how important was that?
Yeah, that's really nice to start on pole position. The team gave me a great car. The balance was great, and I put the lap together. So I'm really happy to be on pole, and now we'll focus on the race to get a good start and work on from there.
Of course, all the drivers, the question is how many new tires are left. Some just use them for the qualifying. How is it in your turn?
Yeah, we're good on that side. We still have the new tires for the race, so we're gonna fight.
So cross fingers for you, Gelin, and Thorsten. I mean, he's fighting for the title. So what's the plan for the race? Taking as much points as possible, or is it all for another race win?
No, for another race win. It's still early in the championship. We're a bit behind, so we need to catch some points, and of course we go for a win again.
So we're looking forward to a great race. Thanks, guys. Congratulations for pole position, and yeah, have a great race. Thank you. And as we spoke about the race yesterday, a very exciting one. We have a few minutes of highlights, and I will make my way to the commentary booth, and then I will say hello together with Christopher Zechling. And here we are, ready for racing. Impressive impressions from yesterday's race, and now with me in the commentary booth. Again, I'm happy to welcome Christopher Zöchling. As we see, the conditions here in Dubai are perfect for racing. 23 degrees, a little cloudy, but yeah, we are racing the international circuit again for sure. And yes, Christopher, it's great to have you here again. And we must say we've seen a lot of spectacular racing yesterday.
Again, thank you for having me. And like you said, the race yesterday was absolutely phenomenal. Great action. And it looks as though that Ghislain Cordial was able to carry the speed and momentum from the race one into qualifying this morning as well. Great performance by him, nearly half a second ahead of Harry Jones. So excited to see how that race will pan out from pole position for him.
Yep, he will be on pole position. The atmosphere is great. We see everybody's looking forward to the race, and we see the pole setter with the number 2 from the team GP Elite. It's Ghislain Cordial, as you said. He could bring that momentum from yesterday into today's qualifying. And now we're seeing the cars are coming out of the pits. Georgi Donchev, the leader in the Pro-Am class. And yeah, it was, I mean, we were commentating yesterday and we saw a smoking Ghislain. It was really nerve-wracking, that moment. Have you experienced that?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely high-octane racing we saw yesterday. And I mean, in the last lap, we spoke about it. You only have so many opportunities to make a move. And Harry Jones tried everything to make it past Ghislain Cordial, but Ghislain maintained his focus and his strength and kept that lead, but it was really exciting, wasn't it?
Absolutely, and we see what we said. Ghislain Cordial on pole position. Behind him it's Harry Jones, the man who won twice in Abu Dhabi. Then it's Ariel Levy, the man who is leading in the Pro Championship, the overall leader from Israel. And then the fastest man in the Pro-Am class, Ahmed Al-Shihab from Kuwait Racing, ahead of Bashar Madini and Georgi Donchev. And Christopher, you are taking care a little bit as a coach of Bashar Madini. He was quite competitive this qualifying. What can we expect from him in the Pro-Am class?
Yeah, I'm very happy. Like you said, I'm coaching Bashar Madini. I'm very happy to see him in second place in the Pro-Am. But a big shout out to Ahmed Al-Shihab. He put it on pole again in the Pro-Am category. Yesterday he wasn't able to maintain that lead in the Pro-Am. There's a beautiful shot of Bashar's car. And so now I'm very confident and very hopeful perhaps that Bashar has a great start and then takes that lead, because of course we are fighting for the championship as well against Georgi Donchev in the Pro-Am category.
And we've seen in Abu Dhabi, he had a very unlucky first race, but then he could manage to bring it together in the second one. So it's, I think it's so much about self-confidence every time you go into such a beast as the GT3 Cup car.
Exactly. I mean, those cars are beasts, like you said, and there's no room for error. And yeah, in race 1 in Yes, last weekend, Bashar just made a small mistake in the first lap. He spun around, and that was very costly to his championship position. And therefore, Georgi Donchev is now in the lead in the Pro-Am category. His teammate at Huber Racing. And yeah, now looking back further down the field, a bit surprised by Banda Alessai starting in 11th.
Again, we had him also the back of the field yesterday. I think he had these problems with, we have spoken about track limits. And it will be a big task again for him to get a strong result as he is racing in the Pro category.
Indeed, but he has Salman Al Khalifa and Ahmed bin Kanan right behind him, and they will be definitely challenging him for the third step on the podium for the GCC class as well. For the beautiful grid buzzing with people and team members.
Seeing Ghislain Cordial tries to find his way to pole position. Here he is, the young man from Belgium. He will be racing in the Porsche Super Cup in Europe this season. Promising talent. And you could almost feel the relief after his first success yesterday. Yeah, I guess for a young driver it's always important to get that self-confidence with the first victory.
It certainly is. I mean, racing is a mental game after all, and securing that first win, that first race victory is such a weight lifted off your shoulders. And I'm pretty sure that definitely helped him in qualifying today, just being able to breathe freely and knowing that he has, you know, the ultimate speed and momentum to carry it over into qualifying. And he has proven it today, like I said, nearly half a second ahead of Harry Jones and Ariel Levy. But of course, these two guys will out on the grid will not be letting Gislen Cordeel get away with it that easy, and I'm sure those two drivers will definitely put up a good fight.
And here he is, Ariel Levy, the man from Huber Racing, as the camera switches to the leading man on the grid in the Pro-Am class, Ahmed El Shihab from Team Kuwait. You said it. Also yesterday, the fastest man in this class in qualifying in the race. He lost some positions, but yeah, he will try everything. Your man Bashar Madini to take that victory here to get closer in the championship to the leader Georgi Donchev, who made a big step yesterday with the victory and 4th place in his class. Here he is, car number 4, Georgi Donchev, also competing for Huber Racing. I guess you know him from the Porsche Carrera Cup, don't you?
I should know all of them, even Ahmed Al Shihab. I mean, I met him first in 2021 when I was racing the Carrera Cup Germany as well. He was on the grid too. That's where I first got to know him. And he has come a long way. He has learned a lot, and clearly shows because he put in a really good qualifying lap once again. Here we have Saud Al Saud in the number 3 car of Saudi Racing.
The rookie winner of yesterday's race. And yeah, his teammate is a little bit lacking experience on the track as he missed the 2 days of testing here after a crash he had in Abu Dhabi. They had to rebuild the car. And here we have Søren Spreng from Germany. Quite a decent result in qualifying. I met him, but he was not happy. He said he was fast in all sectors, but didn't manage to put them together.
Again, yeah, it's a very difficult sort of track to negotiate. It's a very technical sort of first sector with turn 1, turn 2, 3, and 4. And yeah, it's not easy out here. I mean, it looks very easy on paper, only 4.2 kilometers, but those 4.2 kilometers are very, very challenging indeed. And there we have Bandal Esahi, bit further down the grid that he would like to be, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a great race. And Salman Al Khalifa from Team Bahrain right behind him.
He's always very racy. That's the term you always use in qualifying, not where he normally ends up in the race. So also for him, a big task. Ahmed bin Kanan. It's his 2nd race weekend here in the championship. He came into the series in Abu Dhabi. And here's a completely new man. I mean, not completely new because he's like a comeback man. Christopher Bergström from Sweden. He joined the championship a few years ago and was really delighted to be back.
It's good to see him back. I mean, I was coaching him back in 2016 as well. So very happy to see him back on the grid alongside Khalid Al-Amadi of Saudi Racing.
That's the man who was only watching the 2 days of testing. I saw him walking around the track, at least trying to get a feeling. But yeah, difficult task for him. But it was also a difficult task for the whole team to rebuild that car. And I'm sure he wants to bring that GT3 Cup car back into the pits in one piece.
Yeah, but I want to say just one thing, that it is so paramount to get as much seat time in these GT3 Cup cars as possible. So if you're Khalid Al-Amadi and you miss those 2 days of testing, you're really down on experience, because to be fast in these cars, you need to spend as much time behind the wheel and get as much laps under your belt as you can. And yeah, missing those 2 days definitely didn't help. But very happy to see him on the grid now. It's all about learning, learning, learning.
So he's starting from 15. So he's the last competitor in the Pro-Am class. As we see Mark J. Thomas, he is the leader in the AM class, the man from Canada, and he's a leader in the championship, and he's on the pole position in the AM class. This is the man from Bulgaria, Mirabi Mekvabishvili. He was winning yesterday. showed a great race yesterday. Today, second in the AM class. And I think we could say that, or we can say that in all the classes, we are really seeing competitive motorsport.
Yeah, the race action in all three classes is definitely something to look forward to. And yesterday's race definitely was one of the most exciting ones I've seen this season so far. And I think today, on this beautiful Sunday, it's going to be another great race to watch.
It seems to be too hot for the Dutchman Jan Dober in the AM class. Cover up the car. Well, we have 23 degrees, and well, in the shadow it's still sometimes a little bit chilly, but in the sun for sure the temperature is rising.
He's definitely trying to keep a cool head before the race start. And soon we'll have a formation lap starting. You can see the Porsche Cayenne, sorry, taking off the distance.
Here we have the pole man again. And just perfect conditions for racing here. And I think we also can say that it was a very demanding week, or let's say 10 days, for everybody. Mechanics, engineers, organizers, also the drivers, as we are having a back-to-back race here. And yeah, it's always a big task for everyone.
Definitely not easy. I mean, we're in our second race weekend back-to-back, straight from Abu Dhabi. Basically, no downtime for the team, not for the drivers. It's literally, you know, getting down after the race, or even after the race weekend, in front of the computer, looking at data, analyzing all the data, even onboard videos, making sure where to improve, where to gain some more time, where not to make mistakes. So, not much downtime between those two race weekends, and let's see how and where all these drivers can improve in this race. Cordial, bit of a gap in his grid box, but that's probably down to the fact that he wants to lay down some rubber at the start of the formation lap.
And should we talk about tire management in terms of who is on new tires and who is not? This was a kind of question we had also this morning. Not everybody wanted to tell us what's the plan, but I think that could be crucial today.
It will definitely play a big role. I mean, the way it works is we have 3 new tire sets for Saturday and Sunday. So it's up to the drivers and their engineers to decide whether to use, 2 sets in the first qualifying and then save that 1 set maybe for today or for one of the races. But the one thing I can assure you again is that my man Bashar will be starting on a new set of tires.
And I guess Georgi Donchev, when I'm right, he's not on new tires. No new tire set left for the man from Bulgaria. So this could be the chance for Bashar Madini to keep the championship leader in the Pro-Am class behind. Here we have Søren Spreng. Car easily to recognize. The blue and a little bit of yellow color, as well as the yellow and red car. Harry Jones, who was on pole position yesterday, had not the best start, had to struggle a lot, and then gave us a good show and a good fight.
He was very racy, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're waiting. Doors are still open. Waiting for the formation lap. 19 cars, 14 nation. Very international grid again, as we've seen that in Abu Dhabi as well last weekend. And for sure everybody wants to hear the amazing sound of these cars. Yeah, we're happy to see the spectators. We have an event together with the Porsche Sports Cup. Always good to have that combination, to get the emotions from pure racing here. We see the parents of Harry Jones. Crossing fingers. Yeah. Hello. And And we are ready for the formation lap. Everybody, cell phones out, sound on. So we will hear the concert of 19 GT3 brand new Cup cars.
Listening to those 19 992 GT3 Cup cars revving their engines for the formation lap is a beautiful sound. Definitely giving me some goosebumps and kind of wishing that I was in the car on the grid as well.
The track, as we said, it's 4.29 kilometers, so it's shorter than the GP circuit, which is used for the 24 hours of Dubai that already took place. And you were competing there as well, so you know that track very well. You were successful here. What is the main difference, you would say, in comparison to the longer GP track?
Well, the thing is, turn one, we're just seeing now here in this configuration, it sort of U-turns in on itself, and the first sector in the GP layout is much longer, about another kilometer extra in the first sector. It's a beautiful part of corners, but where the cones are in the background, this is turn 9 that you would come out of, and then you will be coming down this beautiful long back straight into the hairpin here, which again I think will be a great overtaking opportunity for the cars out on the grid. And as we go through the hairpin, there will be a very fast uphill left-hander. And all in all, it's a very beautiful track, very bumpy though. You can probably see it in the haze there. You can see the bumps in the braking zone. Again, no ABS or traction control on these cars except for the AM category that does run with ABS, but over those bumps in the braking zone, it definitely makes it challenging to slow down these machines. But it is definitely one of my favorite tracks to race on. And this part of the circuit's going down into what is known as the bowl. It's a very sort of omega-shaped left-hand corner, banked as well. You can carry loads of speed into the corner, but you gotta be so careful to not over-brake the car, so you don't apply too much brake pressure to not lock up one of the wheels.
You see them waving. Again, it's all about bringing the right temperature and pressure into the tires. Ghislaine Gordel, Harry Jones, Ariel Levy. These two drivers we have to have a focus on. As we've seen yesterday, also a very good start from Georgi Donchev in the Pro-M class.
Everyone in the grid box looking good so far. Alex Malikan a bit further back, not fully in his grid box there.
Seems like Ghislaine Gordel as well. And Alex Malikan also.
And Bai Wong Zhou as well, giving him a bit of space in the grid box.
Green flag is out. Lights are out. And we see the race start.
Good getaway.
Harry Jones next to Ghislaine Gordel, and on the outside it's Ariel Levy coming into turn 1.
Side by side through turn 1. Looks like Harry Jones has the upper hand, but Ghislaine Gordel will be on the inside for turn 2. The left-hander still side by side.
And Harry Jones made it so far. Great fight at the top, no contact, pure and fair racing. So we see Ariel Levy still sees his chance from the outside. And Ahmed Al-Shihab.
3 wide into the hairpin. Now that is beautiful racing.
So we see Harry Jones is not willing to give up. Still trying to make a move, tries to come to the inside.
Bumper-to-bumper racing from Harry Jones and Ghislain Cordil again, but this time there is definitely more space than on the same corner last lap yesterday. On the inside now into turn 9, perhaps. He thinks better of it, tucks in behind Ghislain Cordil. Ariel Levy definitely waiting for an opportunity. And I think Bandal Esai has definitely made up loads of spaces.
But we see the fight is still going on. Harry Jones in the exhaust of the leading man, the pole setter, Ghislain Cordil from Belgium. And we also have to mention that Ahmed Al-Shihab is doing a very good job in 4th position, the man who's leading the Pro-Am class together in this train.
Yeah, looking good so far, and like you said, Ahmed Al-Shihab is definitely keeping up with the top 3 right now.
Also another surprise, it should be Saoud Al-Saoud, who is in 5th position, the rookie winner from yesterday, as we see Salman bin Rashid Al Khalifa already flashing his lights.
Yeah, great getaway by Saoud Al-Saoud. Currently running 5th overall, just ahead of Bashar Madini. So second in Pro-Am currently, and second in the GCC classification.
There he is. Last year he was competing in the GT4 class, made his step into the GT3, and is showing an amazing race so far.
Great pace so far, great performance so far, and he will definitely have his eyes on the prize, meaning he will be trying to chase down Ahmed Al-Shihab to take not only the P1 Pro-Am classification, but the P1 in the GCC classification.
And we see purple sector times. Purple in 1st sector, Ghislain Cordil, but Harry Jones is purple in the 2nd one. So,
but we have Georgi Donchev missing. Georgi Donchev looks like he has pitted. Now that is crucial for the Pro-Am Championship at this moment.
This is really crucial, and we can see on our screens that he is in the pits. Here he is.
There might have been some contact, maybe, I don't know, we didn't see that.
That's a shame for Georgi Donchev. He's leading in the Pro-Am class. He had a great race yesterday, could take the class win, and now he's out. So 0 points for him.
Yeah, but we have Saoud Al-Saoud flashing his lights at Ahmed Al-Shihab, putting the pressure.
Great fight between the man from Kuwait Racing and from Saudi Racing. From Team Bahrain, we see Salman bin Rashid Al Khalifa trying to close the gap. But for sure, as we said, Bandal Esai wants to find his way to the top of the field as he's racing in the pro class, and was not happy with qualifying. But we have to keep in mind it's still a very fast racer.
Most certainly, and we're only in lap 3 out of 17 laps, so still a long way to go. Again, it comes down to tire management. It's still very warm out there, so you don't want to overheat and overstress those Michelin tires. So,
so we see Søren Spreng going wide.
The race stewards will definitely keep an eye out for the track limits.
Yeah,
once or twice.
Søren Spreng, he lost a few positions. He's on 9th so far.
Loads of light flashings going on. I think it's Salman Al Khalifa further down, and Saoud Al-Saoud again putting on the pressure to Ahmed Al-Shihab.
Yeah, he's a man on a mission. I said it. He won the rookie championship, the rookie classification yesterday, and.
But Christopher Bergstrom is looking super racy as well, as he's putting pressure on Bashar Mardini.
You know them both?
I know them both very well.
Still Saoud Al-Saoud flashing his lights as we see the field coming with Ghislain Cordil in the lead, Harry Jones 2nd, and Ariel Levy, the leading man in the championship, on 3.
Looks like there's going to be a tight squeeze through turn 5 at the hairpin. up ahead.
Well, we don't want to see the AM class now. Let's see what's going on the Pro-Am. This is Jandoba at the end of the field. We see Merabi Mikrabishvili, Günther Benninger from Austria. This is the race in the AM and the ambitious class.
Fairly equally matched, those three drivers. But here we have Bandal Asahi, currently running in 6th place. Made up about 5 positions from where he started.
And we will see if Salman bin Rashid Al Khalifa is able to put some pressure on him.
Ahmed Al Shahab going defensive.
Sorry, we see Saud Al Saud. He really wants to find a way to pass Ahmed Al Shihab.
He's great racing.
Yeah, we spoke to Paul Spooner, the team manager of Saudi Racing yesterday, and he really, don't want to say he put pressure on his drivers, but he still wanted to remind them what big chance they have here to grab it, to use it, and that's what Saud Al Saud is showing us now.
Yeah, he's definitely translating what Paul Spooner was saying, that if you have an opportunity to race these wonderful, beautiful Porsche race cars, then grab that opportunity and make the most of it. And Saud Al Saud is definitely making the most out of it as he's putting more and more pressure on his GCC comrade here, Ahmed Al Shahab. But Ahmed, I'm telling you, he's not looking in the rearview mirror. Saud Al Saud can be flashing as much as you want, but Ahmed Al Shahab will be looking up ahead. Late on the brakes, though. Late on the brakes into this beautiful long left-hander.
Looks very racy. Saud Al Saud, not to forget, he's a rookie, and he was fighting for the title in the GT4 class last year. Lost it against his teammate Khaled Al Ahmadi. But now he's on a mission, trying to fight down Ahmed Al Shihab.
You gotta be careful here if you run too far off the track. If you wanna defend, there's a lot of debris, a lot of sand off the racing line. So if you stay offline for too long, you will compromise the grip of your tires for the next upcoming corner. But great exit out of the turn 4 by Saud Al Saud. Now in the draft, flashing his lights. Will he be able to make a move?
I think he's not close enough, but still putting pressure on the man from Kuwait. So we are in lap 5 out of 17.
Yeah, this is a battle too good to leave as they come out of turn, what would be turn 12 on the full layout circuit, but turn 7. Now Bashar Mardini going defensive from Alex Malikin as well. But these two guys, bumper to bumper. High octane racing here at the Dubai Autodrome.
We see Søren Spreng making up his way to Salman bin Rashid Al Khalifa, and Alex Malikin is in the exhaust of Bashar Mardini.
Now will he make a move down into the last corner? He
Looks
will.
like.
But Bashar leaving him the space needed.
Very fair racing.
But can he make a switchback? I think he might just can't do that.
Cameras have to switch. In the back we see Alex Malikin, and Bashar is trying to pass him again, but he's on the outside.
Again,
trying to go to the inside now.
Exactly, looking for that switchback. But Bashar looks like he is struggling with the grip a little bit. Yeah. Loads of overtaking though, this is beautiful.
So many nice fights here on track. Still Ghislaine Cordel is leading after his victory yesterday. For sure he wants that double success here in Dubai. ahead of Harry Jones and Ariel Levy.
Similar gap to Harry Jones as we had yesterday, almost a second between Ghislain Cordial and Harry Jones.
Seems like you said Bashar is struggling with grip.
Yeah, the next one on the list is the number 42 of
This is Christopher Backstrom.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like the top three have sort of found their own sort of rhythm, maintaining the gaps.
Maybe saving the tires for an attack.
Exactly.
Because also Ariel Levy is still in a good position. We know that he's with his 22 years.
You were talking about saving tires, but we just saw Ghislain Cordial coming out of turn 4 with a massive oversteer. Now that will definitely have cost him some top speed down the long straight away. And we can still see these two fighting for 4th place overall and first in Pro-Am and in the GCC rankings. Then we have Bandar Al-Asai, teammate of Saud Al Saud, coming closer and closer as well. Just hearing these 4-liter Boxer engines revving up to 9,000 RPMs is just beautiful.
And we still see the fight between the man from Kuwait and from Saudi Arabia.
Both of them doing a really good job. Ahmed Al-Shahab is withstanding the pressure from Saud Al Saud. And likewise, Al Saud is able to keep adding more pressure onto his opponent up ahead.
Yeah, but it seems like Bandar Al-Asai can close the gap, and behind it's Salman bin Rashid Al Khalifa who passed Søren Sprang.
Now, I would love to see Salman Al Khalifa catching up with Bandar up ahead, and for Bandar to catch up with his teammate and Ahmed Al-Shahab for a 4-way battle. Now that would be great to see. Again, super defensive racing by Ahmed Shahab. Perhaps now great opportunity from Saud Al Saud on the brakes. Late on the brakes, but he stayed behind.
Still clever from Ahmed bin Shihab, but now he's really in trouble.
Yeah, he can definitely now feel the pressure from Al Saud. And Salman Al Khalifa, as racy as he is.
He started from 14, is on 7th position so far. That's what we said, he's always very racy.
You can definitely count on Salman Al Khalifa to always give us a great race.
He's a former champion in the championship, so that's what he's showing us now.
He definitely knows how to handle these really difficult to handle machines. But yeah, there we go. We have Bandar Al-Asai now really closing the gap to his teammate. At this point, Paul Spooner will probably be biting his nails down in the garage, thinking, okay, glad he caught up, but let's stay out of trouble here.
Yeah, but these two men in front, they are fighting for the win in the Pro-Am class. As we have an eye on the gap, the front. Seems like Ghislain Cordial still can control it. Still flashing the lights, Saud Al Saud.
Yeah, we spoke about this. Some drivers will get affected by the constant headlight flashing, but Ahmed Al-Shahab is as cool as a cucumber. He is not bothered a bit. by what Saud Al-Saud does, but of course you have to use whatever you can to put the pressure on your opponents.
Yeah, I spoke to Salman bin Rashid Al Khalifa. He said, yeah, I like to flash, and 1 out of 8 maybe is watching in the mirror the wrong time.
I mean, that's the right approach. I mean, you want to use everything you have to your advantage, and if you can force a mistake from the other driver, and you could possibly capitalize on that, that position might be yours.
But that's kind of difficult situation for the Saudi drivers. For sure, Banda wants to find a way to pass those 2 cars, but on the other hand, his teammate is fighting for the win in the Pro-Am class.
Now, perhaps we still have 7 laps to go. What could happen is that Al-Saud perhaps, you know, might, I wouldn't say give way to Bandar, but if Bandar seems to be obviously faster, then perhaps Saud can just follow Bandar on his way through towards Ahmed Al-Shihab.
We will see what the collaboration will be.
Yeah, we can see Bandar now really tucked in behind Al-Saud, and most likely in the braking zone we can see him here looking for a gap, and later on the brakes.
Ah, he's clever. Clever move from Saud Al-Saud.
So yeah, here's what I'm thinking is that perhaps he knows something we don't, that Bandar might be on a newer set of tires with more grip. So he'll try to follow Bandar on his way up to 4th place overall and put more pressure on Ahmed Al-Shihab.
But for now, Ahmed Al-Shihab has a gap. Can relax a little after many laps with the flashing Saud Al-Saud just behind him. So let's have an eye on the AM class. It's Mirabi Migbabishvili who's leading in front of Mark J. Thomas, Günther Benninger and Jan Dober. At the end of our screen we see Georgi Donchev. We have to ask him what was the reason for finishing this race. He retired. Really a shame for the man from Bulgaria, for Huber Racing, who, as we said, is leading in the Pro-Am class, but for sure, big chance now for Bashar Mardini to close the gap in the championship.
Yeah, most certainly nothing has been set in stone yet.
Here he is, the leader in the AM class. Green and black car from Huber Racing, number 39. The winner also of the AM category yesterday. Very strong performance from the man from Bulgaria, or is racing for Bulgaria this weekend here.
Keeping within the track limits, very important as well, because the last thing you want is an after-race penalty for exceeding too many track limits, but looking good so far.
And we see Ariel Levy maybe trying to prepare for a move on Harry Jones. Looks like a bit more aggressive, his line. Well, and that could only play the cards of Ghislaine Cordel. I mean,
like yesterday, exactly. Yeah, when the two behind him fight, you can then definitely pull away in clean air up ahead. Again, maintaining that 1 second, 1.2 second lead in front of Harry Jones. But yeah, Ariel Levy of Huber Racing looking very racy indeed, with 5 laps to go.
I could imagine it's also important for his mindset to find a way to pass Harry. I mean, he's leading in the championship, but yeah, these 3 drivers.
Yeah, never give up, always push, try to get more points.
Yes, I spoke to Torsten van Hasteren, the team director from GP Elite, and asked him if it is grabbing as much points as possible, not to take too much risk for the championship, but he said, no, it's all about the win.
Christopher Bergström looking on the inside of Bashar Mardini. Yeah, Bashar really seems to struggle with his car today. Started in second in Pro-Am, and now has fallen back into 5th or 6th on the grid in the Pro-Am class. But Christopher Bergström definitely putting on some pressure now.
Yeah, he's 6th in the Pro-Am class. Certainly not what he wanted, especially when Georgi Donchev is taking no points out of this race.
Oh, there's Alex Malikin.
Seems like he has a problem with his car.
Now can Bashar go on the inside? Bumper to bumper again. Heading down to turn 1 in the draft. Now will this play into the hands of Christopher Bergström, who's staying back and just watching on as these two go side by side, head to head into turn 1.
Did not see what was going on with Alex Malikin. Maybe there was a contact with Søren Sprang. Again, we don't know, but now we have also a fight between these 3 drivers. It's Alex Malikin, who is on 9th position, Bashar Mardini on 10th overall, and Christopher Bergström, 11.
Yeah, Bashar needs to know, and that I don't think he knows that Georgi Donchev is out of the race, but he needs to score as many points as he can to close the gap or retake that lead in the Pro-Am category.
Times red and black and 1 silver car.
Yeah, but now we have Ahmed bin Kanen
Also
closing the gap as well.
joining the party.
The more the merrier. Racing is what we want to see, and the closer it gets, the better.
So is Christopher Bergström trying to make a move on Bashar Mardini? Nope. Too far behind. As we see Salman bin Rashid Al Khalifa and Søren Sprang in his back. It's the fight for 7th position.
And 3rd in Pro-Am as Salman Al Khalifa goes very defensive into the hairpin. Careful on those bumps in the braking zone. Beautiful switchback by Søren Sprang. Now into the left-hander. Another overtaking opportunity just up ahead. Side by side around the outside. Not gonna work. Oh, this is really good high-octane racing that we see today.
And very fair racing. We've seen no contact so far, as Søren Sprang is trying to give everything against... Oh, a big lockup by both. And seems like Søren Sprang can benefit. Gets the position. Strong performance again from Søren Sprang after his mistake. The first race in Abu Dhabi, he really recovered. Showed great races so far. Second race in Abu Dhabi, as well as yesterday when he was 2nd in the Pro-Am class, behind Georgi Donchev.
Now both of them will have a flat spot on their front left wheel.
And now we see a move from Ari Levy against Henry Jones from the outside. This time, no contact. We remember what happened yesterday in the very last lap of that race with Ghislaine Cordel. The smoking man from Belgium, came with an almost completely destroyed tire into the finish.
Now the inside for turn 9. Harry Jones closing the door. And will Ariel have to speed and the run on him into the last corner? On the outside, looking for the switchback move. Get a good exit, a good run down, start, finish.
Very wide from Ariel Levy, but it looks like he has the better speed right now. Trying to make another move.
Last lap as well.
Side-by-side racing, very last lap, and these two guys are fighting for the second place. Oh,
Bit sideways there on the exit, but still the inside line for the left-hander now. Again, looking for that switchback by Ariel Levy. Down the back straight. Now this should be the opportunity now. Utilizing every inch of the track to defend from Ariel Levy. Hard on the brakes as the nose dips down. Again, in this situation, you as the attacker can control basically where you put the driver up ahead. And you can sort of line up an overtake perhaps.
again from the outside.
But Harry Jones is making that 911 GT3 Cup car as wide as possible.
We are in the last lap, and we see the fight for the second on the podium. Harry Jones against Ariel Levy, the man who's leading in the championship in the white and blue car, number 75.
Good exit. Can he make a move in the last corner? No. Harry Jones goes defensive one last time. On the exit, a little bit early on power perhaps. Ariel Levy not fast enough, and Harry Jones takes home second place.
Great racing by
fantastic.
both of the drivers. Fair racing, but so we did not see the winner. It's Ghislain Gordel who was finishing first, but for sure we wanted to see that fight between Harry Jones and Ariel Levy. They gave us great racing, absolutely amazing, and yeah, after the contact we've seen yesterday between Ghislain Gordel and Harry Jones, this time absolutely fair and well-deserved. The double victory for the man from Belgium, Ghislain Gordel, for GP Elite.
But I think my two drivers of the day have to be Ahmed Al-Shahab, withstanding the pressure from Saudi Racing in Al Saud Al Saud, and Bandal Asai, all the way
from 10th position to 5th.
Yeah.
But still, Saud Al Saud with a very strong result. The rookie on 6th overall.
That was a fantastic race.
It will be a big relief, I'm sure, for Ghislain Gordel to have that double victory here. And who will be also closing the gap in the championship. So we will see that fight. And here we have the man from Kuwait.
This is what I'm saying. He'll be so happy and so relieved by taking a double pole position and then bringing home that pole position into a win, basically converting the pole position to a win in the Pro-Am category and in the GCC category as well. And like I said, Saud Al Saud put so much pressure on him, and he kept his head cool, he kept his head down and brought home that 4th place overall and P1 victory in Pro-Am.
So we see the classification. As we said, Ghislain Gordel winning. Also the Sunday race ahead of Harry Jones. We are also already the second side of the classification. Mark J. Thomas, second in the AM class behind Merabi Megbabishvili. Günther Benninger and Jan Dobber completing the AM class. Here we see the double winner from Abu Dhabi. Second today, great racing from Harry Jones. We see Ariel Levy, who was willing to give everything. Oh, we can see the man from Australia must be exhausted. Great fight. And Ghislain Gordel That's what we want to see.
Exactly.
That's his manager. Yeah, for sure. Big relief for the whole team. Thorsten van Hasteren joining. Congratulations. So we hear the cars coming, and I would say I make my way down to the Park Fermé to get first interview with our winner today. So I say thank you, Christopher.
Thanks for having me again.
Was great fun and great racing with you.
Thank you.
Alleen stress, jongen. Iedere keer dat ik iets voelde aan de gas of zo.
Dus je had niet zoveel tijd om na te denken? Nee. Ja, precies. Nou ja, maar wel niks meer gehad, hè? We doen op een gegeven moment, toen de eerste ronde voorbij was, dacht ik ook, ja, nu zal.
I like the racing between us, you know, this is good hard racing.
Turn 3 was your weakest.
Sorry?
Turn 3 was always your weakest.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the most.
Yeah. Looks good.
I just enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks. Hello, Patrick.
See that? Yep.
On the wall, please.
Up on the wall. Up on the wall, please. Yes. Or on the fence if you want. Up on the wall. Up on the wall.
You just tell me. So, and here we have the winner, the double winner here in Dubai. Congratulations, Ghislaine Gordel. Yeah, what an amazing weekend. Must be delighted.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, double victory and pole, so couldn't be any better. The car was great today, so I just maximized myself and kept Harry at bay.
Bring us a little bit through your start. I think that was the key for that success today.
My start was not as good as yesterday, but still it was okay. I had a nice battle in the first lap with Harry and managed to keep in front. So, and from there on, I kept pushing and pushing. So, yeah, that was it.
So, with this success, how much are you looking forward now to the rest of the season? I mean, you're fighting for the title.
Yeah, indeed. I'm stoked to go to the next race weekend. I can't wait. I will prepare as much as I can to get some more wins.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to the next races. Congratulations one more time, Ghislaine. And now it's up for you to the podium.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Was a very good race, gentlemen. Thank you. It was a good race. You have to watch it later on.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good job, man. Aaron was the best in the group, but you were like 1 meter away, you were like still not 50 centimeters. He was really good. Sorry about that. You hit me. This is why I told you.
Yeah, you were braking it more than expected.
No, I locked up. When I was behind you,
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah. Usually I'm making.
So no, didn't feel anything in the car?
But I was like this, and I went to the.
I was just saying, in the end, he thought he felt everything. He heard noises, he felt things.
Everything I felt, I was thinking, oh fuck, no, it's gonna
And we
happen.
felt for you, trust me. We knew. So, but the pace was good. All day you paced 45
So we're waiting for the drivers, and when I get my cue from the director out of the OV, we'll be ready for the trophy collection. Thanks for having us here. It was a great race weekend for us. Great pleasure, and for everybody, I guess it was quite exhausting time as we come from Abu Dhabi with that back-to-back races. But it was great to be here. I think we saw some great racing as well. So we will wait. I see Ghislaine Cordell, Ariel Levy, all ready to pick up some more trophies. Oh, that doesn't sound so nice. Actually, you are in the shadow. Yeah, but my head is in the So here we are ready. Caesar, the cameraman, gives me the sign. So let's go for the trophy collection. And for sure, we start with the overall classification in third place. He came as the leader in the championship. He's the leader in the championship. Ariel Levy from Israel for Huber Racing. Great race today. He tried everything to find a way to pass Harry Jones. In the end, we saw fair racing, tough racing. Was great fun watching you. And on second, it's the man, the current Porsche Carrera Cup Australia champion. Great races here for Harry Jones from Australia and the DHL Racing Team. And the double victory here for a young man from Belgium for GP Elite. What a great and astonishing weekend for Ghislaine Cordell. And yeah, what should I say? Yesterday he was the rookie winner, today he's the rookie winner, and he gave us a great show, a great race. Congratulations to Saud Al Saud from Saudi Racing. And for sure, we have a team winner also this time, and it's again GP Elite with Sebastian Brun. So congratulations to all the guys on the podium. Let's wait a sec until Sebastian finds his way. And then we are ready for the national anthem of Belgium. And the trophies are presented for our winner. It's Omar Al-Matno, the National After Sales Manager from Porsche Center Dubai. And please, Tasham Malik, the National Sales Manager, Porsche Center Dubai, present the trophy for second. And the trophy for third is presented by Faisal Al-Salavi, the General Manager here in Dubai. Once again, thanks for having us here. Was a great pleasure on a fantastic track with great racing this weekend for the Porsche Sprint Challenge Middle East. And the trophies for the rookie comes from Michael Schöch, the General Manager of the Porsche Sprint Challenge Middle East. And as this have been only 2 steps, Michael, please go ahead and also present the trophy for the team winner. Thank you, Michael. And I would say, please, guys, come together for the picture for the photographers. Congratulations one more time, great racing. Saud, Harry, Ghislaine, and Ari Levy. Congrats. And we continue with our Pro-Am class. In third, it's Søren Sprang from Germany, racing for GP Elite. And as I said, Saud Al-Saud, it's time for you again, as you showed us great racing in the Pro-Am class as well. Time for your second trophy, so it's Saud Al-Saud in second from Saudi Racing. And what an amazing weekend for the next one. Double pole position, yesterday he was here and now he grabs that win in the Pro-Am class. Absolutely amazing, Ahmed Al-Shihab from Kuwait Racing. And again, the trophies, please, for first, Omar Al-Matno. Tasha Malik, please, for second. And Faisal Al-Salavi for third. So come together, please. Time for the photographer's picture. And thanks, Ahmad, also for the donuts we have seen at the end of the race. Congratulations, great racing. And it's time for our ambitious class, for the AM class. In third, it's Günther Benninger from Austria for ProMap Tech. Congratulations. In second, the leader in the championship, Mark J. Thomas from Canada for M3L Racing. And the double winner, he looks a little exhausted. It's Merabi Mekvabishvili from Bulgaria for Huber Racing. Congratulations. There's a fan base. So again, it's please time for the trophies. Omar Matno, please. Atasham for a second. And Faisal Al-Salavi for third. Okay guys, same game, please come together for the photographers. Present your trophies. Congratulations one more time. Double win for Merabi. And I can see on the table 3 more trophies are there, so it's one more class we have to celebrate. It's the GCC, the regional class, and we have in third. Again on the podium, Saud Al-Saud from Saudi Racing. In second, kind of difficult and tough weekend for him, Banda Alisai also from Saudi Racing. Well, and to make a wonderful weekend complete for this man, it's again Ahmed Al-Shihab from Kuwait Racing winning the GCC class. Again, the last 3 trophies. Omar, please, for our winner, Ahmed Al-Shihab. Atasham, yes, for second. And Saud Al-Saud, he's leaving Dubai with 3 trophies in the luggage. Some kind of oversize. Please come together, guys. Last picture for the history books. And then you can stay on the podium because it's time to bring all our drivers, our winning drivers, with a trophy in their hands to a last group picture. And for sure we want to give the microphone to the head and promoter, Robert Lechner. A few words in the end.
Thank you, Eric. All I want to say quickly, thank you to everyone, like drivers, families, friends, partners, sponsors, and obviously everyone who was coming. Thank you up there. Someone clapping at the grandstand. Good to see you. We will be back here next year at Dubai Autodrome with the Porsche Sports Cup Dubai. And meanwhile, you can follow us online at Porsche Sprint Challenge. You will find us on all social media channels. And well done. Congratulations to all the drivers. Many happy faces and great trophies. So well done, everyone, and see you soon. Take care.
Safe travels, everybody, and thanks for watching us online in the live stream. This was the Porsche Sprint Challenge Middle East here in Dubai. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
We have to talk to your side. We should do something. Yes. Yeah. So we have a free track, you see. Ah, that's cool. No, really. He has to wear a helmet. So. No. I want to see them in the close car.